Alright guys, I'm back. I am planting winter wheat. It's about 6 o'clock at night, November the 20th. November 20th, 2020. I'm in my quarantine chamber. what some YouTubers have been calling it. Today's not been a productive day. We're not short-handed, but we are, but we aren't. We have enough crew in the cotton field. Well, not really. We need 2 people in the cotton field. We are short-handed. We need somebody in the cotton field that knows how to run the bale handler. We need somebody in the cotton field that knows how to run the bush hogger. That's common sense bush hogging. Just don't hit anything. We're not looking to hire. We got enough people to call. We need somebody to run the bale handler. Our part-time hired hand, that's a landlord of ours. He is, that light's just screwing with the camera. He doesn't want to learn how to run the bale mover. So he runs bush hog for us. We farm the land around his house. But here's the story. I haven't gotten a whole lot done today. I got no seed to probably run until 7 o'clock. The way it's looking, I don't have no seed to finish this field I'm in. The cell phone tower is right behind me. Probably half a mile behind me. We farm around the cell phone tower. There's 2 fields in front of it, and then there's this field in front of it, and then the restaurant's right beside the little restaurant here in the little town I've been born and raised in. I was born and raised in. We farm. There's probably 70 acres over there. I gotta plant tomorrow. 60, 70 acres over there. What we call behind the restaurant and the Bly farm. And then I don't know if I'm planting what we call wild bills. I don't know if we're gonna plant that or not. That's some wet land. It's wet. We just got 8 inches of rain. We did have a incident yesterday. No, Tuesday. Tuesday. Which I thought was all my fault, but I talked to the guy and it wasn't my fault. It was a combination of him being in the wrong spot, his hand being in the wrong spot at the wrong time. We were dumping the last bean truck. I had gotten out of the cotton field, come back to the shop, was helping get everything wrapped up, stuff under the shelter because you know what to do and everything, and the frost and stuff like that. We want to have everything in the shop so the windows aren't. Well, service truck, the side by side for the cattle. We want that in the shop so the windows aren't so nasty in the morning, so we can get going when we get here. Let's fix the problem. We're dumping the last truckload tonight. I just gotten in from the bean field. We were dumping the last truck, and instead of using our nice board, we're using a strap because it's so much easier than dragging. It's on wheels. It's metal, but instead of having to wheel it out and put it in place, you've been using a strap. It works a whole lot better. Our other grain elevator that we picked up when the neighbors went out of business, when the neighbors got out of farming, that we got quote unquote, we got the rights to it. Basically, I don't know how it works. I think we rent it from our neighbor, and we've never dumped our 6-wheelers there. We've always hauled in there with 18-wheelers. The hopper bottom and the belt trailer, which work great for that. It's not a gravity feed pit. It's not a big hole in the, you drive over the grate and dump the whole truck. You have to feed it. It's a drag chain. If anybody on my channel watching me watches Brian's farming videos, his new elevator is the same way that is. It's a drag chain. I'm pretty sure. It's a great concept. It's slow for us. Well, not really. It is, but it isn't. To me, it's slower than ours. You can't dump the whole truck. You can't just open the doors and dump the truck and go. You have to dump little bit by little bit. But we were using a strap because one of our trucks don't have the little green door in the back. You would just open the whole back door. We built that truck, those sides ourselves. That's why it was like that. But our other 2 trucks do. But our one truck is set up for hauling dirt right now, and the other one is set up. The other one's set up for grain. That has a little door in the back. And the gray body, what we call a gray body truck, does not have the door in the back. So we started using a strap, and then we tried it with our elevator, and it worked better than wheeling that board, that metal plate out there to keep the beans from. So when the door opens, it doesn't go all out down halfway down the during driveway. I'm over exaggerating there. The video I made this morning, I did not post it. I got interrupted in the middle of it by one of my coworkers. I was talking about the video I made the other day about how the reason why we run 2 onboard pickers. We bought the 625 Module Express in 08, which was stated in the video. It came to us brand new. When it caught fire in 2016, it got sent to the dealership. It got fixed. We were going to trade it in on our round bale picker. Trade-in value, Deere won't take them in on a trade-in. And we tried to sell it, and and we can't get what we want for it. We said, screw it. We have enough ground. We have enough people. We can run a second picker. Works out good. We can get our cotton out of the fields quick. Another reason why we will never go back to a basket picker. They are slow. Well, not slow as the ones we got, but you gotta think. When we were running basket pickers, we had 4 rows. They only picked 4 rows. We're picking 6. We're picking 12 rows at a time right now with 2 pickers. Combined 12 rows at a time. We were picking 8 rows at a time with our old basket pickers. Bad comparison. That's 2 operators. You gotta have a bowl buggy to unload them so they don't have to drive all the way from wherever they are to the module builders. That's the third operator. We had 2 module builders that the bowl buggy would carry the cotton to build the modules. That's 2 operators. Let's see. Now we only have 2 pickers. Those machines are a one machine all day long. Yes, we do chase them both with a bush hog. Yes, if we have enough people, which we do on the weekends, we have some hired hands come in, and that they can only come in on the weekends because they have other jobs during the week, or either when they're off of their job, they'll come and help us. If they have some off time, they'll come help us. That's when we'll have somebody, the hired guy that's a landlord. He'll run the bush hog for us. The one guy that used to work for us full time for about a year, left and went to where his dad works because it paid more, which is fine with us. I mean, better job opportunity, take it. Sad to see you go, but I mean, if it's better for you and you're not happy here, or you are happy here but you want more money, this isn't paying the bills, then go take that other job. We're not going to get mad about it. As long as you don't leave us at a bad time of the year, we'll be fine. He'll come in and run the bail handler all day, and some of our crew go out there at night because we got our hired landlord. Our landlord does not run the bush hog as fast as the rest of us do. Our crew do. We run our bush hog 7.5, 8 mile an hour, and he runs it at 5, which is fine. He gets the job done. But in order to stay ahead of this 36-foot air seeder, planting at 5.5 miles an hour, doing 22, let's just say 23 acres an hour, that bush hog has a full-time job. And he's not here all the time. He comes in when he wants to, or when we call him. Like today, the bush hog sat still, the bail handler sat still, because I wasn't out there because I was running this. Problem is everybody, my dad had everybody in the bean field. One other guy was running the pit for the truck drivers, because they were going a decent way away from the shop. So he was running the pit. The guy that got his hand hurt, which is just his middle finger, kind of ironic. So every time he passes us, he waves with his left hand, and it looks like he's flipping you off. It's been doing that. I got an electronic problem. I'm gonna finish this one. I might be close. That would work out great. Actually, no, it wouldn't, because then I'd have to start a new field. I really don't like starting fields in the dark. I don't have enough lights. But I mean, 3 versus 5 cuts back on our fuel bill. Even before with it cuts back on our labor. And when we bought our onboard, the Module Express in 2008, we were losing people because they were seasonal help. They said, well, we won't be able to come back next year to help because they had other plans. And that's when my dad said, we're getting rid of them. We were asking too much out of 2 pickers that were 15 years old. I think they were 15. They were 10 at least. 10 to 15 years old. We were asking 1,000 acres out of them a year. They were tired. Those pickers went to a good. I know both the people that bought both our pickers. One of our pickers we drove up from Scotland Neck. Actually, when we first bought it, I remember when we brought it home. We brought it home from Scotland Neck. That was our second 4-row. We used to run a 4-row and a 2-row back in them days. I don't want to relive them days. I don't want to relive the days of basket pickers. We're spoiled with that round bill, and we're spoiled with that Module Express. I don't want to go back to that. Our neighbor, across the county over in Gates, last year he ran 3 6-row basket pickers. Lost one of them towards the end to a fire that burnt. The picker was a total loss. He ran 3. That's 3 bodies in pickers. He had 3 bull buggies and 4 or 5 module builders. I think he had 4. He might might have had 3. I don't remember. I saw the whole fleet. This year he lost one of his basket pickers last year. Anybody watching this has gone down Middle Swamp Road in Gates County. Right as you go through those the S turns on Middle Swamp going towards Gates County High School. Go through the S turns coming from Union Branch Road. His picker was sitting right there in that field, burnt to a crisp. There was electrical fire up underneath the cabin. By the time anything happened, it was total loss. He bought a round bale picker. He's a diehard Case IH fan. He runs nothing but Case. He's all red. He bought a round bale picker. He bought a John Deere picker this year. But he's still running 2 basket pickers, 2 bowl buggies, and like 3 module builders. I'm like, are you kidding me? What was the point in buying a round bale picker if you're going to turn around and if you're going to keep running your basket pickers? I mean, his theory behind it was he could buy them basket pickers. He could run 3 basket pickers, buy 3 basket pickers. That was his theory. Buy 3 basket pickers for the price of 1 John Deere round bale picker. He bought his used. We bought ours used out of Georgia. I think it was Georgia. It might have been Texas. I don't remember. Yeah, I'm not gonna have enough seat. But this video is getting really long. I think I covered all that. Oh, the reason why today, like I said, we were a bit short-handed today. Two of our bean crew members went to go mow stalks at the next farm where they're picking at, mow stalks and move bales. One of them went to mow stalks, one of them went to move bales. And the other one went, the grain cart operator went out there to move bales, and our truck driver went to mow stalks. Because the young guy that drives our short trucks, well, he does everything. He only moved bales a few times. I've trained him on it. He's only done it a few times, and he's not comfortable with it. And that's what we've said. If you're not comfortable with it, somebody else could do it. But it would be nice for you to get on it and learn it more, so that if we need you to do it, you can just hop on it and go. Like, I could hop on it and move bales right now. Do I like doing it in dark? No, I hate doing it in the dark. The lights on the tractor aren't good enough to see around the bales. The time you get backed up to your bale, you can't. The time you get backed up to it, it's too late if you're too close, and it's too late if you're too far away because you can't overcorrect. But if y'all like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Leave me a comment. Maybe I can get y'all let me know what y'all want to see. Maybe I can get some more shots of other things going on the operation.